Yo guys, what is up? আমরা আবার চলে আসছে একটা লাইভ স্ট্রিমে। আই হোপ আমার ভয়েস খুবই ক্রিস্টাল ক্লিয়ার। গলা মোড়া করে ফেলেছে হঠাৎ করে। যাই হোক, হঠাৎ করে গলায় গেল বুঝলাম না, গলা ভারী হয়ে গেল কয়েক সেকেন্ডের ভিতরে। গাইস, সবাই চলে আসো তাড়াতাড়ি। আজকে আমরা একটা ওয়ান্ডারফুল দারুণ একটা গেম খেলবো, যার নাম হইতেছে কিংডম কামস। পুরো হচ্ছে আমি নিজে জানি না। কিংডম কামস ডেলিভারেন্স পার্ট 2। গেমটা কিন্তু জোস, তোমরা এটা খেলবো আজকে। আর আমি ক্যামেরা শিফট করি তাড়াতাড়ি যাতে তোমরা ক্লিয়ারলি দেখতে পারো। ওকে, এখন তোমরা দেখতে পারতেছো গেম। And now we are going to play this masterpiece, one of the most optimized game of 2025. Okay, loading screen Joes. Okay.
Sir.
Indeed, good wife. I'm Sir Hans Capon of Love. Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bajena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But
Okay.
the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Tarnberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat! He got shot in the backside!
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his back.
খাইতে বসে নাকি আড্ডা দিতে বসে আর বুঝতেছি না
I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Yeah, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zhelioth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bajena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that.
এই মহিলাটা
Take this
দেখতে অলমোস্ট
potion.
শেখ হাসিনার মতো
It
লাগতেছে
will
না
help when you're in danger.
কেন
or
জানি
don't
মনে
know
যাচ্ছে
which
এই
way
যে
to
বয়স্ক
turn.
যে মহিলাটা আছে
Have a
অলমোস্ট
little
ফেস
sip each time.
ফেশিয়াল
It'll save you a
স্ট্রাকচার
lot of
শেখ
trouble.
হাসিনার মতো
You'll
কেন
see.
জানি লাগতেছে আমার বুঝতেছি না
It's not all that hard to
But
brew. With a bit of
she does
practice, you
look
can
like
manage
Sheikh
it
Hasina.
yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
আপা চলে
That's
এসেছে
right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I've known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes, we'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
ইস, আপা আমাদেরকে অনেক সাহায্য করেছে। সিরিয়াসলি গাইস, আমার কেন জানি মনে হচ্ছে এটা শেখ হাসিনা। এই মহিলার চেহারাটা অলমোস্ট শেখ হাসিনার মতো লাগতেছে, ফেশিয়াল স্ট্রাকচার কেন জানি, চোখগুলো পুরো আপার মতোই লাগতেছে। জাস্ট আপা আফটার 20 years অফ লিভিং বাংলাদেশ। ভাই এটা কি সোল গেম? না, এটা সোল গেম না, এটা একটা চিল টাইপের গেম, চিল। এটা পার্ট 1 তো ফ্রিতেই দিছিল এপিকে, পার্ট 2 খেলতেছি। এটা নাকি অনেক অপটিমাইজ একটা গেম পিসির জন্য, আর ভিজুয়াল অনেক জোস, তো ভাবলাম একটু খেলা দরকার। আর মিউজিক অনেক জোস, তোমরা অলরেডি দেখতে পারতেছো। আর গেমটা ভাই দারুণ লাগতেছে আমার কাছে। গাইস, তোমরা যারা আমাকে টুইচে ফলো করো না, আমার ডেসক্রিপশনে টুইচের লিঙ্ক দেওয়া আছে, টুইচে ফলো করতে পারো। এই লাইভ স্ট্রিম কিন্তু টুইচেও বর্তমানে লাইভ হইতেছে, তো যারা টুইচে ইউজ করো তারা দেখতে পারো যায়। আর আমি একটু দেখি আমার টুইচে কেউ আসতেছে কিনা দেখার জন্য, মনে হয় না কেউ দেখতেছে টুইচে, বাট তাও একবার একটা, আচ্ছা কেউ নাই, যাই হোক সমস্যা নাই। আর মিউজিক কিন্তু জোস লাগছে আমার কাছে। ভিজুয়াল দেখো তোমরা, অসাধারণ। গ্রাফিক্স লুকস লাইক RDR2, yes, even better in some way. ও ভাই, দারুণ বানাইছে। আরে জোস লাগতেছে তো। অনেক শর্ট দেখছি আমি ইউটিউবে, এরপর ভাবলাম আর পারতেছি না, গেমটা ডাউনলোড করে খেলাই উচিত। যারাই বানাইছে অনেক ক্রিয়েটিভ। খালি গেমটা ফার্স্ট পার্সনে রাখছে, থার্ড পার্সনে লাইটও জোস হইতো। ডিটেল RDR2 বেস্ট। এক মিনিট আগে, আচ্ছা এখানে যে দেখতে পারতেছো স্যার মানে দুইজন আছে, একটা হেনরি একটা হচ্ছে হ্যান্স। ও উপরে দোকান দিছে। এখানে যে হ্যান্স আছে সে নিজেও লাইভ স্ট্রিম করে, আসলে সেও গেমার। এই গেমে যে ভয়েস দিছে, এরকম একটা ইউটিউব চ্যানেল আছে, সে লাইভ স্ট্রিম করে এই চ্যানেলে, এই গেমটাই খেলে মূলত। ও রে ভাই, জোস এরিয়া। মিউজিক অনেক জোস বানিয়েছে গেমের। আমার কাছে এই গেম আছে ফ্রিতে, এই গেম নাই, এই গেমের পার্ট 1 আছে আর কি, এটা পার্ট 2, এটা এই বছর আসছে। আর পার্ট 1 আসছিল মনে হয় 22 সাল না 23 সালে, দেখি জানি মনে নাই।
But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man.
এই গেমটা পুরো রিয়েল লাইফ এক্সপিরিয়েন্স দিবে আর কি, সবকিছু করা যায়। আমি চাইলে যুদ্ধ করতে পারবো, যুদ্ধ না করে আমি স্ট্র্যাটেজি করতে পারবো, আমি অ্যালকেমিস্ট হইতে পারবো, মানে যা ইচ্ছা বহুত কিছু বিল্ড করা যায়। অনেক সাইড কোয়েস্ট আছে মেইন কোয়েস্ট ছাড়াও, তো এক্সপ্লোর করার মতো পারফেক্ট একটা গেম। বাট দেখি কি অবস্থা হয় আমার।
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
আচ্ছা গেট খুলতেছে না কেন?
Hear me! am a messenger from Sahanash of Lipa.
ব্রিটিশ অ্যাকসেন্ট পুরো এই আমার অ্যাকসেন্ট যদি ব্রিটিশ অ্যাকসেন্ট করতে পারতাম ব্রিটিশ অ্যাকসেন্টে যদি জোস হইতো okay someone is oh shit what the hell
You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai. Now, look here, you filthy beggar!
okay
I'm not here for
they are
your
assuming
amusement.
that we are
So
the
get your
beggars
stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double.
okay
The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead.
huh
We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes,
acha
yes. They ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's
shit.
company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
okay
Sir.
no strangers are allowed
There's
to
a
the
horseman
castle
approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
and there
Now
is
that's what a messenger looks like.
okay
Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
okay we are just got rejected
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not. Your shitty hands off me!
and humiliated at the same time
Wait, one moment.
it happens
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
আমরা কি করবো এখন okay move to the in-laws our hands cap on আরে মুখটা কি অবস্থা করে
You
দিছিল
two got any groschen?
গ্রোশন মানে কি
Do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
okay
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
minute guys First, we have to wash and change. Yes.
First thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
We will earn some coin then, or we will go back to Rattray. We can go back, earn some
we'll earn
coin.
some.
Yes.
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Rattay?
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
You're right.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message.
No coin, nothing.
Nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine,
My friend.
I'll tell you 4 reasons
Okay.
why.
4 reasons.
Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and
Nicholas.
Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Okay.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
I don't just to.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are,
Okay, beer is here, and some food to.
gentlemen.
Let's eat.
What is this
Itadakimashita.
stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that, and there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Okay, now we are just farmers in this unknown country. And another baddie is here.
What is it?
Our new baddie is here.
Or the one you gave us away for?
Wench.
What I tell you.
Oh,
What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
that's our girl. Know how to fight.
God be with you.
আচ্ছা তো এর কাছে আমার চাইতে হবে এখন
My word.
find out how to
Something
get
Shut up. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got
Okay,
the lovely job of
Catherine,
keeping the soldiers'
our
throats
new
wet.
waifu is
That's
here.
another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you
Accent
smell
কেমন জানি না?
that too?
Oof! It stinks like something died here.
Ah shit. Be quiet. Sorry to interrupt. I've seen you before.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Ah shit. কি অপমান বাপরে বাপ।
Oh? What was that?
That's wounded.
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas.
Can't leave without paying and leave Sir Hans on his own here.
Men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead. Jesus.
Yeah, wash. We have to wash ourselves. Okay, now we are clean as hell. Talk to the woman from the pond.
That's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Aye, health, lads.
Okay,
Sorry
let's
bother you.
talk to her.
I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
Huh?
I'm no latrine cleaner.
Oh, sorry. It's just that you smell like one.
What
And
the
where am I
hell?
supposed to know
Bye
you
re
from?
bye. কি রোস্ট করতেছে?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about.
হ্যাঁ?
I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
You know very well what I'm talking about. I saved your life.
Are you drunk? Get out of my sight.
সেই
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
আরে ভাই
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
আচ্ছা
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there.
কিং কার বিয়ে হইতেছে?
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
আরে রিজেকশন ফার্স্ট ডেতে রিজেকশন হয়ে গেল
What are
Getting
you
rejected
gaping at?
at
Have you
first
nothing
sight.
better to do?
Okay, find out how to get on Bargo.
Why you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
Can't it wait? We've got coin, just not at the moment.
Oh, why? We'll pay you back when we see you again, which is never.
Never.
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have
Okay.
to lay each sack on the planks so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly.
Okay.
2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Ah, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
From far away.
I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda, and it's him who's getting hitched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At some inn, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Will Lord von Burgov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samine is his vassal.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
What's life like here? Okay, next question. সবগুলো কোশ্চেন আমরা যাচাই করব আর কি একটা পর একটা। কোনো কোশ্চেন আনটাচ রাখা যাবে না।
Truth to tell, it used to be better.
আচ্ছা আগে ভালো ছিল। আগে কি সুন্দর দিন কাটাইতাম এমন একটা অবস্থা।
Young lads are going away to fight. But then
Everyone who are watching the stream, guys, please subscribe to the channel.
That's a big problem.
And follow me on Twitch. I'm sorry.
Where can I find work?
Oh
here?
shit.
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me. So don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then. But watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things, all right.
Well then, be careful.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split...
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that.
কাজ করতে হবে।
God grant you health.
Save? What?
Okay.
I can't just leave without my lord. I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Burgov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semit. It's invitation only.
Why should some...
Because it...
Oh, that's fan... And that shouldn't...
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time.
There's something else we have to sort out first.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. If we...
Lug sacks!
I'm serious.
I can't.
Come on. Nobody will recognise you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember as if the disgrace.
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too. At least for one day.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law, oratoris, the pre-laborator, and Bella now. So if you find...
So which do I belong to?
Good question. Before it turned out that you're a no...
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a pure blood. In short...
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about... I simply cannot.
They say clothes maketh the man. And you don't look much like a noble right now. So, I don't think the natural order will collapse if you get your hands dirty.
What do you know about a nobleman's honour? It's not long since I had to drag one sack, and if I had... I mean it, Henry.
Suit yourself, then. So, you...
That is a...
Right. I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How?
That, but above all, as soon as we have... Although...
How generous.
I know.
You know. What? There'd have to be 2 of us.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Here it comes. Hold up. Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to rain?
I promised to carry those sacks.
I heard you're in need of money, friend. Aye, true enough. I need to pay the tithe and give something to the church for my father's rectory mass. Isn't it a bit early for that? It's ages till St. Wenceslas's Day, and they don't collect tithes before then. You're right, but I promised myself I wouldn't leave it to the last moment this year. Got any ideas? Well, I did. I wouldn't leave it till the last moment this year.
An ale, as usual.
Fair, please. You've got time to worry about everything that could go wrong. You're bored. And that's that. And if you're at a loose end, come round and I'll be happy to help. I've got plenty of bloody work to go around.
Christ, pardon me.
Pretty big bloody risk. If they hadn't backed down, you'd have been fucked. But I knew they'd back down. Tankard of ale, thanks.
What did I do to you? But the two of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Bergov's men. Why the fuck doesn't anyone believe us?
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it.
We lost everything. How hard is that to understand?
What is yours?
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Hey?
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me, you and your silly made-up name.
No apology then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh,
अरे भाई
I'm
no
so
ganjam.
scared.
Didn't you hear? Apologize to him.
Oh no, reinforcements. I'm so scared. Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village. Right now.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on then.
You scum!
Okay, fight হয়ে গেছে শুরু। Oh,
I'll show you.
Now we'll have you.
Yeah,
scum.
don't spare him.
Unbelievable. Take that fucker out, damn it!
Nice hit. Nice strike.
You've no chance against me.
Shut up. Show your stuff.
These days, no one's ever
Take that fucker out. Damn it. Yeah. Don't stay. Now you fucked up.
And one for dear old Ma.
Good.
pay for that.
Nice hit.
Wanker.
That madman. Why did he do it?
Fuck you. Enough's enough. Time to die, you bastard.
Nine.
You want to try me?
Don't spare him.
Well-faced barman.
This is unbelievable.
Useless.
Fucking pay you back.
Finish you.
You want to try me?
Watch out, he's trying some tricks.
Let him at it. Why he
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds.
oh shit. Oh shit.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
Last time
You
একটা
behave
ছিল
like
না?
a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be
What's
on our way to
the
the
kharab
castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up. Or you'll get a whipping too.
কি হইতাছে রে?
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? Ah, what an idiot I was to stand up for you.
And what good did it do? Fuck all! If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
Okay, next morning is okay. Chicken is calling. আরে কি একটা অবস্থা।
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive. Otto.
Hey! Go!
পুরা
Oh shit.
বাস।
Right. Where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
কি পানিশমেন্ট গুলো দিতে আগে?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
এই দুই বন্ধু আলাদা গেছে হঠাৎ করে।
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
এত কিছু একসাথে। What is crime? It's a consequence of crime.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you.
Well, come on.
Lord of Perkstein.
I don't bite.
Do you have a moment?
When?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
You didn't you can
You sir? Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Where are you headed, if you're only passing through here?
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise with the city.
You said you were going to a city?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long. Just until I find a way to make a living.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin? A monk's robe? Or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
What armour are you talking about? Sir Brunswick?
Oh, nothing. It's just a local legend. They say a famous knight lived here who killed a ferocious lion and saved a many-headed dragon. Or the other way round. It doesn't matter. I don't even know.
And is the armour real?
Maybe. Maybe not. Geibel, the scribe, might know something about it. He has a lot of learned books. I don't know my letters.
I'd like to look distinguished. Like the proper right hand of a highborn lord.
After what you did here, I'd say your days as a right hand are over.
Still, I don't want to look like some yokel.
Without money, you can't deck yourself out in much finery. You'd certainly find something fancy in Bartoszek's workshop. And if anybody asks, you didn't hear it from me.
Thanks. These will come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
I really need something to...
I
have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better...
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it would be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from... Once you see the... Though...
Do you know where I might...
Betty in the tavern lets...
I'm not going...
If you find...
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan...
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Praise the Lord.
Greetings to you two.
God be with you.
No bullshit. Just right. This year, the village prospered.
Wait. Is this supposed to be a chronicle?
Is that a problem?
I'm not a chronicle.
Money. Do you want me to tell everyone about the time you were drunk, naked, riding on a pig, yelling about how you were Sigismund of Luxembourg himself?
So prosper, you say.
See? That wasn't so hard.
Damn.
God bless. What would you like?
I met the local beggar. Barrow was her name.
She's here again. Oh,
What?
you didn't give her any money, I hope? Rabble like that or like
No.
armor? Unless maybe...
But Barrow told me you might... another...
I do. I'm just... It's all... There are actually... Why are you so...
That may be true. But even the finest armor has to pass through the hands of the master blacksmith who forged it. Well, I might be only an apprentice, but that's all the more reason I should take an interest in such things and learn something.
Aiming a bit high, starting with...
Excuse me?
All right. No need to lose your temper. I'll tell you. In short, they say... I don't believe...
Who exactly was this Brunswick?
You don't know, lad.
Really?
Perhaps Prince of Vladis...
But you just...
Brunswick is just...
Could you recount?
Well, Brunswick, so he...
A man after...
You may earn still, but...
Then what happened?
Bruns over, and so after so...
Well,
Sprung and from except his wife at the wedding for.
and do you know where I could find Brunswick's armor?
Yes, lad, if it even really exists. But I do have a little bit of advice for you. Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armor, left behind a riddle. It's a test that must be passed by whoever wants to find it. Do you want to hear it?
And how did that riddle go?
Wait, how was it? I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, standing tall behind the gates. Boldly go towards true midnight. In caverns cold your prize awaits. Pass through the all of Forest King between.
The crone and the maiden towards midnight. We've got east, west, midday, midnight. Bloody hell! I think I know where it is.
Really? Well, seems you've got something between your ears then, lad. And you know what? I've got something else for you. Sir George, who previously owned the armor, wanted to have a nice poleaxe made in Prague too, but he died of the plague before he could do it. I'm not too certain about Brunswick and his armor, but this is certainly true because I have a copy of George's order here. Here, take it as a keepsake. And now go.
Greetings.
Good day to you.
Right, listen to what I have to say. Only a blind man can't see it. Sigismund is 1,000 times better than Wenceslas ever was. I hear he settled in Gutenberg, and they can't prize him high enough in the city. He kicked out all the dishonest officials and got rid of all the murderers and thieves. And they say they now mine silver so fast they can actually pave the streets with it. That would never have happened in the Wenceslas, I tell you.
God bless.
God grant you health. Oh.
I don't like this. It's not usual for her to be gone so long. Will you help an old woman, young man?
Hmm? Hey, lad. Good to see you, lad.
Really? It seems to me I'm in your way.
Ha! Not at all. That poor fella didn't have anything interesting on him. But you might.
What if I simply pay you to let me go?
Yeah, that sounds good. If you give me enough for a proper feast and a tankard of drink, we can talk.
This is all I can afford.
And I was hoping I wouldn't have to do any work. But it seems I have to take the rest by force. Now you're going to get it!
Okay. কত বড় সাহস আমার মারতাছে ডিএমআর গেমিং, হাই ব্রো, হাই ডিএমআর গেমিং, কি অবস্থা? হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, আমারে মারতে চাইছে। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, কি বল কলিচা, কেমন লাগে মনে হয় মরতে? লুট করে নিয়ে গে, লুট করে গে, লুট বাট করি কি কি আছে? টর্চ আমার লাগবো না, আর এটা ইম্পর্টেন্ট কিছু না। অর্ডিনারি কোড প্যাডেড, আচ্ছা এটা নিয়ে রাখি। গ্লাভস আছে, চাবি আছে কিছু, ও টাকা আছে কিছু, সব নিয়ে নি টাকা। এটা কি ব্যাজ নিয়ে রাখলাম।
There's something lying over there. I hope it's not Mutt. Dead and robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. Oh, a nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him.
গেমটা অনেক দারুণ, কিন্তু অনেক টাইম কনজিউমিং বাট জোস। অনেকে বোরিং লাগতে পারে, বাট আমার কাছে ভালো লাগতেছে, একদম রেস্ট ইজিলি। আর মনে হচ্ছে আমি মুভি দেখতেছি, গেম খেলতেছি না। এটা গেল কই? সামনে একটু যেখানে চিকামো যে কিছু দেখছে কিনা। টাকা দিয়া দিমু, টাকা তো নাই গে আমার কাছে। Did my dog come here by any chance?
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen
পুরা
any
আপার মতো
dogs
লাগে না এই
around.
মহিলাটারে, একদম পুরা শেখে সিনেমার মতো হুবহু।
Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond, and they're always throwing out leftovers at the tavern.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He could have run into the woods and started hunting. He wouldn't be the... Your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
Thanks. Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like
Okay,
her to be
আবার মেয়ে হারাই
wandering
গেছে।
around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own. So she knows, oh, I'm very... What if some... I know I'm...
Do you think anyone might want to...
These are... And besides...
There's all sorts of folk around, and the roads can be dangerous. That's true enough.
It's folk that are dangerous, lad.
Where exactly was Pavlena going?
To Troskovitz. She sells sometimes. I have a...
Okay.
Pavlena is young, and, well, no offence, but you seem a little old to be her mother. Is she really your daughter?
She is. Not by birth, but that doesn't change anything. Her mother died in childbirth.
And who was Pavlena's birth mother?
A girl from the charcoal burners.
And do you know anything about...
I don't know.
Did it occur to you she might have run off? She's a young girl. And pretty. What kind of life does she have here in the woods? Maybe she wanted to live a little.
You don't know Pavlena. She's not like that. If she wanted to live a little, she'd tell me straight out. She don't imagine I keep all that I...
Well, as a midwife...
All too often.
No, it's not.
See then?
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry.
All right.
And maybe you...
Okay. এখানে একটা মিশন আনলক হয়েছে, বাট এটাকে আমি আমার মুখটা ফেসটা একটু পরিষ্কার করে নিই, অনেক ময়লা লাগতেছে। এবার ঠিক আছে। এখন আমি যাবো কোথায়? ওকে, রুম 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 না, উপরে। ও বাপ রে বাপ।
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? Like she got up and went straight out.
আমি তো পুরো অন্ধকার দেখতেছি। ইনভেস্টিগেশন অপশনটা করি। ইনভেস্টিগেশন অপশন কোথায়? এই যে এখানে ছিল মনে হয়।
Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here? She's got unfinished work here.
আমাদের ইনভেস্টিগেশন করে এখানেই শেষ। আরে অন্ধকারের কারণে আমি দরজা বুঝতে পাইতেছি না। আচ্ছা, এই দরজা পাইছি। শেষ হয়নি এটা এখনো। ওকে গাইস, আমি এটাই ভুলে গেছি, আমি টর্চ নিতে পারবো তো, আমার কাছে টর্চ আছে। ওই টর্চ থাকতেও কেন নিতেছি না? আরে চাকু দেখ করবো, আমি টর্চ কিনে ইউজ করবো। ঘন্টায় ঘুমাই।
Clothes. If she planned to run away, she'd have taken them with her.
Yep. ওকে গাইস, আজকে এই দৌড়ি নেক্সট এপিসোডে আমরা বাকিটা খেলবো, আজকে আর না।